In the early 1950s, Doc began experimenting with strobes for underwater time-lapse photography.
I built 3 units. We were going to go out and steady the sediments in the harbor, because every day the tides are going in, tides coming out, and they're taking the mud, moving it around. And lo and behold, these movies were okay. They showed starfish and all kinds of things walking around on the bottom. The human being is no good for looking at starfish. If you look at a starfish sitting on the bottom, he just sits there. He's actually moving very slowly. And when you speed him up 200 times, he's going around doing all kinds of things. One thing just led to another, because I got a telephone call that said there was some unknown man came in from France, a young Frenchman with a big nose and named Jacques Cousteau. Nobody ever heard of him, but he's here, and could he come up and talk to you about underwater photography? Well, I said, sure, I'll talk to anybody. So he came in, and I found out he'd invented the aqualung, and he hadn't been in MIT more than a couple hours before we had a tank on his back, and he was testing my latest underwater strobe in the swimming pool.
I needed advice to better illuminate the underwater sceneries I was filming. That's why I came to his lab at MIT. When I told him that in the sea, the most colorful tropical fish looked dull and gray, Harold was fascinated and immediately started to design, build, or adapt an arsenal of high-intensity lamps, flashes, and strobes synchronized with the shutter of my cameras. From then on, he repeatedly embarked with us on board Calypso.
In murky seas, however, the strobe was worthless. So Edgerton developed sonar equipment that could see with sound.
I was in Athens with Cousteau on the Calypso, and he came in one day and said, is that side scan sonar good for picking up a ship that's 1,000 feet long? Think you can find it? Well, I said, if I can't, we better go home. With a sonar, you ought to be able to find it in no time. Then we went out and looked. The next time we found it. It was a long ways from where anybody ever thought. There it was, just as clear and sharp. We discovered the monitor with a side scan sonar, and that's a sample of the side scan sonar. That's the kind that found it.